Well, on a fine Wednesday evening across the bi-state area, it's warm in St. Louis, but it is dry, and we have more heat and humidity on the way over the next few days. There's no doubt about that, but at the moment, it's quiet. And flights coming in and out of Lambert, they've been doing very well tonight. Obviously, we don't have any weather here that's slowing things down, and much of the rest of the country, we're not seeing big delays for most areas. In fact, you got quite a few planes pushing back there, looking out live at the airport right now. All right, so we look at the afternoon highs and the heat index values that we'll be dealing with here as we go through the next few days. It does get hot and humid this weekend. So Saturday's probably more humid than Sunday, and that pushes the heat index to about 104. The heat index actually backs off even though the temperatures may go a little higher on Sunday. Sunday, Friday, those 2 days in particular, we put a little question mark behind those high temperatures. And the reason is both of those days have the opportunity to see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. I mean, our best chances really for that comes on Thursday. But with that opportunity still existing on Friday, and then again perhaps on Sunday, we could see a scenario that plays out like we saw in southern Missouri today, where the clouds tend to hold temperatures down a bit and don't really allow the heat and humidity to build. Now, we managed to get above 90 degrees in St. Louis on this Wednesday. We're going to get close to it as we go into Thursday. 91 was a high Wednesday afternoon. 74 was a morning low. I think we're in the 70s for the rest of the week for morning low temperatures. So each morning is going to start out warm and muggy, especially in town. Again, the average 90 and 71. High and low for this time of year. So we're not that far off, and our temperatures will be just a hair above average really going into this weekend. All because this big upper level ridge, see how it stretches out? It's kind of wonky here. Stretches from the upper Midwest through the Great Lakes, Ohio Valley, and then off the southeast coast. Not exactly where you expect the normal upper level ridge to be planted, but as it's breaking down and kind of sliding off to the east, it's allowing this upper level flow to come back our way and turn more to the southeast, and then eventually more to the south. And so what that does is all this moisture that's been down to our south the last few days has slowly been drifting westward. And we had quite a bit of shower action today across southern portions of Missouri into Arkansas. Now, we've lost the heat of the day, so most of those showers definitely on a downward trend. Leftover clouds to our south. But the reality is tomorrow, the upper level winds are going to bring this moisture that's down to our south back over us. And as it does so, it increases our chance for scattered showers and some rumbles of thunder. Most of the morning should be dry. After 11 o'clock, though, we're making no guarantees, because once we warm up quickly tomorrow into the 80s, you'll start seeing those showers and thunderstorms bubble up across the area. We saw that happen over our southern counties on Wednesday. You're going to see it around St. Louis on Thursday and across much of the area. And they should be moving from south to north. At least the storms will be moving. So the main threats are downpours and some cloud to ground lightning. And I don't think the rain will last in really intense rain will last for that long, and it's going to be fairly limited too. But we could see temperatures held down into the mid-80s for some of us. And while the rain's coming down, if you get under one of those heavier showers or thunderstorms, you might drive back into the upper 70s in your neighborhood. Certainly possible. Most of the overnight hours Thursday and early Friday are quiet. We still have residual moisture. The bulk of the disturbance and the area of showers and storms will trend to go north and east of St. Louis on Friday. But some of that's still likely to bubble up in the metro area. It's just not as much coverage on Friday as what we see on Thursday. So we drop the chance of rain just a little bit on Friday, although some of us are still going to see some downpours. And of course, the temperature trends, it's all about whether you have the clouds and rain. Outside of that, we should see low 90s on Friday. You have more clouds, more rain, you're stuck in the 80s. These are our rain chances. Pick out your town here. Top 5, Missouri. Bottom 5, Illinois here. Actually, that's a bottom 6 in Illinois, and it's the top 6. Boy, hard to do math at this late hour. There you go, where it's afternoon hours here, Thursday afternoon, and again going into Friday afternoon. Those are the opportunities for rain where you see the darker green that are higher. Not that it won't rain at some other time, but that's where the odds favor it. All right, live radar 24/7. It's always streaming on the 5 on Your Side app. That was our QR code to scan. You can back this up and freeze it if you need to go back and snap that, add that to your list. 70s for the overnight lows tonight, warm, muggy. We go into your Thursday. If you have activities in the morning, odds are before 10:30, 11 o'clock, it's dry. But those clouds are going to be building fast between 9:30 and 11:30, and I think lunchtime into the afternoon, 40, maybe 50% chances for showers and thunderstorms. Next 10 days. Sunday's your day where, yeah, it could make it into the mid-90s, but we may be a little high on Sunday for the temperature forecast here, especially if we do get those afternoon showers and thunderstorms. A little extra cloud cover could knock us back to 92 or even 91 degrees. Either way, going into Sunday and Monday looks like it's when the bulk of the hottest weather is overhead, and then we start to ease off. So Tuesday, low 90s. By Wednesday, Thursday, we're in the mid to perhaps upper 80s, but it looks like it's less humid for the middle of the week next week based on everything that we continue to see. But our rain chance is highest here across the area on Thursday. Heading to the area lakes this weekend. Most of the time is on the dry side. You can't rule out an isolated shower or thunderstorm, but I'd bet on Saturday being mainly dry, and Sunday for most of us is mainly dry. Water temperatures 80 or higher. So yes, we're getting into the bathwater kind of season. Looking here at your Saturday forecast, while the computers really want to spit out some isolated showers and thunderstorms, we think it's really just that, about a 20% chance as we go into Saturday. Sunday afternoon, perhaps that chance is slightly higher because the temperature theoretically is a couple of degrees warmer. But again, Sunday's the wild card in this 10-day forecast based on clouds and rain. And, we may be too high. That's the reality of it. But as we like to say, it's a forecast. Check back tomorrow. We'll make adjustments based on what we see. If see something we need changed, we'll make that adjustment and change it for you. All right, that's all we've got for you. Next week looks like it'll cool off and be pretty nice for the middle of next week. Nice little taste of, maybe some early September weather perhaps, or mid-August weather versus these dog days of summer in July. Have a great evening.